Hey everybody, welcome to the SideKick Power Hour. It's Nakia and Joshua are Pangborn all the way in New York City. I'm here in Texas. I am live from my bedroom right now. So if you've ever wanted to be in my bedroom, this is it. This is your chance.
Congratulations, everyone.
Earlier today, I was at a rally at City Hall here in Austin, and I saw a good friend of mine, and I wanted to step off the back of the plaza curb there, and my foot decided that it did not want to participate in that transaction and rolled out from under me, and so I have a very badly sprained ankle. So my foot is elevated right now. But I'm here with you at the SideKick Power Hour anyway, because this is my family. It's what I love to do on Monday nights, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Joshua, tell us what we are in store for tonight.
Well, first, I think we are in store for a lesson on why we should never walk or run anywhere and just be happy and sit home and read. That's how you spend the time, I think. But we also can spend time watching the Power Hour tonight. So we're going to be watching episode 4 of season 2, which is a very, very dramatic episode. And I think we all know and love it. And we're going to be talking a little bit about the musical episode. And we're going to be meeting a very special guest who's making their debut on the Power Hour tonight.
I'm so excited about that. And I'm excited about the musical episode, which reminds me, I'm going to have to call Matt Parmenter at Ice Cream Factory Studios. We do have some folks scheduled, I believe, to come and record part of the musical episode tomorrow. And I got to make sure he knows that I'm going to be getting in and out of there in crutches. So make sure the doorway is clear for me to get in and out. Tonight, as we do every week, we're going to have an audience question. So let's take a look at that. This week, our audience question is, drumroll please, who or what is your favorite horror monster? Oh my gosh. I got a lot to say about this. So put your answer in the comments below. We do this every week. We'll ask all of the folks on the show tonight this question, and we'll also make sure to ask you and hear back from you at the end of the show. And if you would like to help us make the musical episode, and by make we mean pay for it, you can go to these links right down here and make a donation to SideKick Productions. Okay, so with that being said, I do believe it's time to bring in our regular guest. She's here with us every week. I love her. You love her. Her name's Ashley Monique Menard.
Hello.
Yes. Hi.
Hi there.
Also wearing blue, so we're keeping the blue alive right now.
Team Blue.
Team Blue.
Yeah.
There we go. And then, of course, somebody that we just cannot get enough of, Mr. Stuart Kiczek. There he is with a haircut. Ooh, let's take a look at that. Look at that. Somebody got
dear.
Yeah.
Choices were made this weekend.
Rest in peace, your mustache.
It's a reboot.
Stuart, you're wearing blue too.
This was coincidental.
It's extremely coincidental.
I didn't plan it.
Speaking of coincidences, Stuart, I heard that you may or may not have coincidentally filmed some of the musical episode this weekend.
It was not coincidental. It was completely by design. By choice. So,
that's great. And what was it that you filmed?
We filmed my song.
Oh my goodness, how was it?
It was tough. But Ashley and Josh carried me through it, kicking and screaming.
Aww.
Sometimes literally.
This is Stuart's very first experience with musical theater in any way, shape, or form, I think. Right, Stuart?
Oh, wow.
I was out of my comfort zone, but they put me to the task, and I was up for it, and they seemed to like it, so I think we did a good job.
Well, I'm sure you did a great job. That's super cool, Josh. What's it like filming in the time of COVID?
It's different. We are really taking a lot of we were being very careful. It was the first thing, most importantly, I think. Both Ashley and I have taken online courses on COVID set safety, so that way we can make sure that the sets that we are running are going to be as safe as possible. I mean, nothing is going to be 100%. I think everyone knows that and nothing is going to be 100% right now. But we've been working very hard at making sure that what we do is as safe as possible for all the cast and crew that are on set with us. What that means is having much smaller people on set, smaller amounts of people, rather, not smaller size people.
We've recast.
Right. So Anthony is now being played by a twink.
Exactly. I've recast myself as a twink. Yes, I know. But it's about having fewer people on set, having having a real skeleton crew on set whenever possible, and just making sure that we're all wearing masks when we're not on camera, and making sure that everything is sanitized as much as possible. Filming in places which are as wide open as possible. So this past weekend we were filming outside, actually. So there was no chance of people being on top of each other in an enclosed environment. So it's all about looking out for the ways we can do that. It's a lot slower than what we're accustomed to, because as we've talked about, we tend to film 20 pages in 10 hours. But it's what we have to do to make art happen right now. And the most important thing is we're just making art happen right now, and that's one of the ways. That's what we have to do.
You made a very comforting and reassuring set.
That's great to hear. It's definitely a tough time, and I'm glad that we're able to kind of figure out ways to keep making art and be as safe as possible. And I definitely want to remind folks that there's a way that you can help us all stay safe, and that's by making sure you're registered to vote and that you vote in the November election, because we have some real issues with some of the folks in Washington, D.C., and we'd like to see them escorted off the premises. So please make sure to do that. And then let's take a moment so we can bring in our very first time on the show. Wrong. I'm so excited. This is her first time here. You know what, Josh? I'm going to let you do this introduction because I only met her once the first day I was on set. It was very brief. So take it away.
Well, this person is someone who literally became my sister on set. And she took a ridiculously, I think, challenging task and embraced it. And for the past 3 seasons has been an integral part of the Skeleton Crew family, and we can't imagine the show without her. So let me introduce Maggie Shirk.
Ta-da! There she is.
Oh, I love you too.
Awesome. Hi, Maggie. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh well, I've been
other than falling.
I mean, it's nice to do the show in bed. It's very Brian Wilson here. It's been wonderful watching your first few episodes as Veronica. Tell us what it was like coming on the show. Was it easier or harder to play a character who had already existed in season 1?
It was a little intimidating. Knowing what Veronica was in season 1 and trying to make that my own took a lot of thought. And Veronica's very theatrical, so that was easy. But I certainly wanted to live up to what she was, and that's big shoes to fill. So
yeah.
Absolutely, and very pretty shoes. I heard because Gina had, I heard the original Veronica was always had great shoes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now, for you personally, what do you think that you might have in common with Veronica?
Veronica's very meticulous. I'm pretty meticulous, and she's opinionated. I guess I can be opinionated at times. And my family might call me dramatic.
Well, all of our cast members are super dedicated to the show, but you go pretty far to show it. Tell the viewers on average about how long a commute to set is for you.
3 hours.
Wow.
Sometimes 4. It depends.
Yeah.
Wow.
When Maggie auditioned for the show, I did not know that she lived in another state.
Wow.
So she was just an incredible performer, and I loved her auditions and everything. And then I said, okay, let's talk about schedule. And then she's like, by the way, I live in Pennsylvania.
It's not a big deal. It really isn't. It's easy to get to New York from there.
And
it is,
but tri-state area. It's
a train thing.
Sometimes I liked taking the train, but I mean Brooklyn, it's easier to drive to. So.
And aside from the commute, what other challenges or might have there been in working on a show like this?
It's a lot of dialogue in a very short amount of time, so it flexes the memory muscles.
Well, and I guess for you too, Josh, would probably need to try to cram in more scenes because it takes you longer to get there. So they want to shoot as much as they can when you're there.
Oh, I don't know. Did you?
I did. Yeah. Okay. No, I very much tried to maximize your time on set, so that way
Thank you.
you did not come for just one scene. It was very much Maggie's going to be there. We should probably get at least 5 hours of work out of her. So let's do 30
and Veronica
pages.
Veronica doesn't talk like a normal human being either. So add in the pages and pages, and then how do I memorize that?
What about when you're thinking about all these lines? What about maybe some favorite memories of your time on the show?
I think my first day on set is a favorite memory because I didn't know what to expect, and I met Yolanda and Josh and everyone for the first time. Hi, Paul. And it was different because anytime you walk onto set for the first time, you're really not sure what's going to happen. It's that unexpected, and it was very welcoming, inviting, and very comfortable to work with everyone.
That's really nice to hear. I remember my first day on set. Like I said, you were there actually. It was, I think, your last day on set. You were filming the scene where you were having Jennifer Hills remove the mask, the spider scene, and I didn't know anything about that yet. Because I hadn't quite caught up to that. Oh, what the hell is going on here? It was such an interesting moment. And then I think you also, spoiler alert, a little hidden tidbit. I'm pretty sure you're also one of the farmer people in the Father Anglicus PSA with the mask on. Yeah.
I don't think you can tell though.
No, you can't at all.
Yeah.
That was my extra role.
Well, speaking of extra things, we have something extra for you. It's a little surprise. This is actually a short clip of Veronica from season 5, first episode. Stand by.
Thank you.
She tried to murder one of your best friends, and you want to work for her.
Trust me, Polly hadn't gotten down on her knees and begged, I wouldn't be here.
You're all a bunch of fools, setting yourselves up for suffering.
That's comforting. Thank you.
Oh, the Veronica voice.
and it is so perfect for that character. I really love that. And, I love the fact that the very first thing I thought of when I saw this clip was I wanted to pop back on and go, this is before we add any Foley or any soundtrack, because I'm so excited about getting to score season 5 and add in all of the background noise and all of that good stuff. Veronica, in this scene, I think people are really going to enjoy this entire season of Veronica. There's a lot of really good stuff coming up. So thank you so much for being on the show tonight. And I'm super excited for folks to see season 5, obviously. But now we're going to move on to episode 4 of season 2. This was called Broken Bones, which I thought I almost had a broken bone today.
This is some good marketing.
Yeah. Was 2016 and November 21st.
Right before Thanksgiving.
right before Thanksgiving. That's right. Let's turn this one off. Okay, so Maggie, I'm sure you've seen the show so far that we do here every Monday, but if not, and for the folks at home who might be new, what we're going to do is we're going to actually watch this episode with all of us here on screen. And anybody that finds something fun they want to remark about or be snarky about or whatever, we'll have a lot of fun. This is what we do every week. And our fans, of course, please feel free to be chiming in. And Joshua will be monitoring those comments, looking for your funny quips as well to add to the list. And Maggie, before I forget, what or who is your favorite horror monster?
Freddy Krueger.
Yes. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. So don't forget, folks, you need to answer that question, and we'll be talking to the rest of the cast here and talking about your answers later on in the show. Here we go.
And
Oh my dear, this is that episode.
This one got a lot of views.
Here we go.
Now, funny story about Josh running half naked through a public park.
With Python.
Sounds funny.
Eating Ben and Jerry's? What is that?
Ben and Jerry's raspberry sorbet.
You didn't know we were filming.
I just thought it was crafty.
Joshua was looking for him, and I had a camera, so. I'd be pissed off if someone just left bread on my bed. No butter. No peanut butter.
How loud is that toast?
It's the loudest toast ever.
Anthony, can I have a piece of toast?
Oh, you giving her that?
You might want a better piece
Get
of
out of
toast
here.
than that one.
Anthony, you're hurting my feelings.
What are you doing here?
I'm sorry to be upsetting you, Anthony, but I had to come.
This is
Why are you haunting me? You died. Why? You died and then you died again. I got rid of you.
Anthony, I come to warn
That's how you get crumbs in the bed, and that's how you get ants.
Yep.
Thanks, Dad.
Someone said you love
You don't do that.
Ants and other
Honestly,
things.
Carla, our love, it was never physical.
Be that as it may, I can't deny having developed feelings for you.
Oh, I forgot about this.
So I have come to tell you the truth.
What's that?
The truth? Something you need to hear, even if you don't want to.
Dun, dun, dun.
I wish that sound
You're
was
a
there.
monster. Anthony, you're a monster. You don't know it yet, but you will.
Like, I'm gonna be real with you.
If you don't stop yourself, you'll hurt so many people.
She was like so much more mellow last year.
Mhm.
What do you propose I do?
Kill yourself.
Excuse me?
That's not mellow.
Spare the world all the pain you'll cause it. Kill yourself.
Now, why would she go and say
Oh, it's not so
something
bad
like that?
once you get used to
I
it.
don't know.
Sure, it's lonely and boring. But you'll go on knowing that you won't hurt anyone else.
Is that why Anthony's nickname's Ant? Because of all the ants in the bed?
Anthony, when have I
Sometimes
steered
we
you
keep feeding
wrong?
him there.
See,
Kill yourself.
Anthony.
Never hurt anyone in my life.
Oh no?
That's not true.
We'll see.
How many times did she slap you?
Only once or twice. She was very good at it.
Very-
More than sexy.
Skeleton crew, skeleton crew, skeleton crew, skeleton crew.
it sounds macabre and
Seriously, I haven't felt like this in such a long time. Like a long
long time, like 11 months long.
Oh, Polly, I'm so happy for you.
Funny story, Ashley. Can I tell him?
Happiness in a man instead of through.
Ashley spent most of this scene trying to kiss
I
me.
found so much fulfillment in myself this year, like every night.
You kept going.
Desperate, like real desperate.
It was a joke. We were playing, but it was funny.
Makes sense, Maggie.
Even the word desperate. What do you start with?
D.
D. Exactly. I can't wait to get a big O, a D in my P.
Big
I'm
O.
so glad you got it.
But I didn't actually get it yet.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we had really great chemistry, and he was so into me, like I could feel it. And he's a really good dancer, so I know when we do it, it's going to be like electric, you know. But we didn't actually do it because he went home.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Bad sign, I guess. I'm gonna make it happen. Gonna see him tonight. Gonna like make it happen and get that penis in my lady parts. You know, I'm good. Yeah. 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 What would you say?
Like, what would you do?
Well, I think the answer is obvious. Of course.
Totally. Yeah. So
Hi,
obvious.
Barbara. Yeah.
You wanna like say it out loud so we both know what you mean?
Oh, Polly.
Yeah.
Channel your inner Hedda Gabler.
That's what I was thinking.
Take
Yeah.
charge of the situation and have some courage.
You're right. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Determination. I'm gonna get his penis in my snatch. I'm gonna make it happen.
Oh, this has been wonderful, really, Polly. But
I know.
I hate to be rude.
Okay.
But I really need to go. I do. I have some people coming to my home, and we're going to read my dead husband's will. And so I have to.
It didn't actually happen, but it was pretty funny.
I would be there to support you emotionally.
I never need emotional support.
I'm sure Anthony was supposed to do the talking, but I can do this. I can get this loan.
Take a break. Take a deep breath with me. You need to focus.
I am focused. Stop saying that.
All right, but if you weren't, it's understandable.
Understandable the way Anthony made a promise to me and then lied about it. Understandable with his craziness. Understandable the way he talks to inanimate objects.
I don't think that.
No. This is the first day in a new chapter of my life. I'm going to walk into that bank. I'm going to get this loan, and I'm going to buy that bar. And
You
it's
go
gonna
get it,
be
James
awesome.
Gandolfini. This is the Sopranos. He's on it.
I got this.
Yeah.
You go to that TD Bank.
TD Bank did not sponsor us.
Not a word.
Milk. Can't wait.
That's the
Ew,
worst.
bad idea.
Hello.
So what are you doing? I was looking for something to eat. Unfortunately, your milk has gone sour. Well, I've got something for you to milk.
Whoa.
Perhaps later. I figured we both could use something.
Oh God, I'm so happy I'm not a gay man.
So, what do you have planned for today?
Only because if a straight man ever tells me I got something you can milk.
I figured maybe we could do something. You know, go out, get a bite to eat, get to know each other better.
I'm with you, Ashley.
Look, I've done this before a lot. But this is the first time I don't have to sneak off once the act is complete. So I figured, you know, maybe we could see where this leads between the two of us.
Yeah, I'm all about your newfound freedom and all, but this probably is going to match with what I'm looking for. But you don't have to jet right away. You know, you can take a shower first, then you can go home.
Stuart, this is so sad.
I actually don't have a home.
That stinks.
That stinks. Sucks to you, bro.
So
You want to milk me?
let me show you how that shower works. It's kind of tricky.
Get out.
A yes or no on the milking? Are you wearing a toga?
Understand how it happens.
Are you a doctor?
Do I really need to explain it to you?
Don't mean that. I don't remember how it happened. I don't. 1 minute we were having dinner, and then the next I'm waking up in bed next to you.
Shame you remember what happened in between. Because boy, those moments were incredible.
Stop. You're lying.
What's not to believe? You were all over me. You couldn't keep your hands off me. Who am I to say no?
I don't believe that.
What's the big deal? You had a good time. Trust me.
It's a very big deal.
The big deal. I didn't want to have sex with you. I don't want to have sex with you. I promised Hunter. Hunter, how am I going to tell Hunter?
We don't need to worry about him.
I love how Frank is rubbing his belly.
Came home last night.
Like, we're gonna get dinner or what?
Join us, but he didn't seem too keen on the idea.
What did you say?
Well, let me think.
Horatio.
Something like, well, this saves me the trouble of telling him it's over, or something like that.
What?
Pretty sure, at least.
Pizza.
Aren't you gonna get the door?
What a man.
Anthony. Nice sheet.
Father Anglicus.
Do you think we could talk? I need a good Samaritan.
Father, now's not really a good time.
Please.
Oh. How could you turn down those beautiful eyes?
Well, what about that one?
That one with that chin.
Honestly, Veronica, that's the last shot we have. You find something to complain about with every actor we audition.
That's because I seek perfection. It's not my fault that can only be found in me.
You know, I really think that all you want to do is just cast yourself.
What a suggestion. I'd never thought of it.
Sure.
I'll need a moment to think about it. What do you think, Mr. Janice?
I don't know. I'm not really smart about those kind of things, or really anything.
Oh, honey, sweetie, why are you so hard on yourself?
Please don't mind me. I've gone through a lot this year.
You're a lawyer. Nobody cares.
Veronica! Now, go ahead, darling.
I used to be a corporate attorney. My nickname was Bloody William. Till then one day on the way to court, I was confronted with an honest-to-goodness superhero.
See, because it's in black and white, you know it's a flashback.
Exactly.
It's a clue.
Apparently, I lost my umbrella and he chased me for blocks just to give it back.
It was just like a tripod thing.
From that moment on, I realized all people weren't horrible. I started to question my actions, and right then and there, I quit. Just like that. Set up my own practice and started working on a little dream of mine.
Lord, I hate it when people go on and on.
I even bought a bar, which is something I thought I would never do.
Oh, what a coincidence. We have a friend who just bought a bar.
Oh, good. That must be Hunter and Anthony. We can get this party started. Hunter? Where's
I
Anthony?
wish he had a white hat and would have turned instead.
Hello.
I'm going to pause right here, Nakia.
Awesome.
What a good place.
And we are going to put something else in its place. Stand by, because we're going to show a trailer.
Oh, yeah, trailer. Oh, my God. This is so cute. Can't even. In a world where Joshua R. Pangborn plays a straight man, he marries this woman. He's wearing a purse not because he's dressing like he's wearing a purse, but he's carrying his beloved wife's purse.
30 minutes to reach your office. Are you talking to someone? complicated. Oh, my wife. Oh, she doubts on me. Show me your phone. That was my cell phone, but my wife, she can unlock it with her fingerprints.
He loves his wife very much.
You cannot argue with your wife, especially if she's a lawyer. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win.
Josh, tell us about that trailer.
So occasionally, all of us work on other projects outside of SideKick Productions, and this is the project that I worked on. This is called My Beloved Wife. It's a short film that I was cast in as in my first leading role in a short film, which was very exciting. And it has been in a couple of festivals, and I just 2 weeks ago was nominated for Best Actor in a Comedy for this movie. So that was pretty darn exciting. I was to be nominated for something that I didn't write and direct and create. So that was like, oh, this is awesome.
That's so cool. Congratulations.
I definitely felt like that. Yes, like it was a sitcom, closeted gay character, but it was a lot of fun.
Now, Maggie, I know that you are going to have to duck out soon, so why don't I ask you this? Tell us, what are you most looking forward to for season 5?
Its premiere.
that is a
that's a good answer.
I mean,
too.
That's simple. That's
a great answer.
There's so many things.
There's so many things, but you know what? There's only one Maggie Shirk, and we're so glad that you joined us this week. Please come back again. We've got lots more Skeleton Crew to watch. We're of course right in the middle of season 2, y'all, and we're going to go all the way up to season 5 until the premiere when it happens.
When we get there.
And there'll be a musical episode, and please don't forget that you can contribute to help make that possible. Everybody give it up for Maggie Shirk one more time. Thank you so much for being on the SideKick Power Hour, and we will see you next time.
Hi, Maggie. We love you.
All right, now Maggie's gone. Let's talk about that opening scene, Josh. What is that an homage to?
Well,
tell our audience at home.
I hope that everyone recognizes it as an homage. It's our first homage that's probably not so explicit, but it is very much the dream sequence from An American Werewolf in London.
That's right. I love that. And it's definitely one of my favorite horror movies. And really one of the first movies that I was completely terrified by the special effects.
Special effects are amazing in it. The makeup is so incredible. And it's one of those things that I just watched a lot of because it was always on Comedy Central when I was a kid.
Which is funny because it is also funny. So I don't know. To me, I just remember the bones cracking and stuff. Ooh.
Yes. That transformation sequence where he goes from human to werewolf is just it's probably the best one I think I've still ever seen for human to werewolf transformation.
Yeah,
it's
that
just
the original Howling for sure. Let's talk about this question: who or what is your favorite horror monster? Now, Maggie told us before she left Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger is definitely very high, if not the top of my list. I would also have to, give major props to Jason Voorhees. Stuart, what about you?
I mean, I'm about to get real dorky on you. Are we talking straight up slasher horror monster? Are we talking creature design horror? Are we talking, classic design horror?
Hey, Josh, you wrote the question.
I would say whatever you feel represents your favorite creature.
I'll go with Freddy Krueger.
Okay, Ashley.
I'm not a. Josh, who's my favorite horror movie creature?
Arth.
I knew it.
Wow. Oh, Val.
It's not a movie.
He's in Giacomo.
We'll wait till season 5. We'll get to season 5 of Demon Doctor, then we'll do a movie. So how's that work, Stuart?
There we go. There
You
we
just
go.
roped yourself into that.
Now, William James is saying easy one for him. It's how do you say that?
I don't know this character from Star Trek. Stuart, do you know this character?
Renegade.
I don't know that one.
I do know Pinhead though. Pinhead is wonderful.
And then Pinhead's great. Young Frankenstein. Okay, Paul. And I don't know if that was. I guess that qualifies though. Why not?
Yeah, I mean it's a version of the Frankenstein creature.
Yep. You're related to the real Vlad the Impaler. Wow.
That is pretty darn cool to be related to Vlad the Impaler.
I mean, I'm not going to be coming over for dinner without some garlic, for sure. Okay, and then of course, Phantom of the Opera. That's a classic. Josh.
Things you can't see, that makes sense.
Okay. Josh, what about you?
Oh my goodness. I'm like Stuart. It's so tough to pick just one. I think I might have to go with. It's possibly a tie between Chucky and Freddy Krueger, though.
Ooh, Chucky. Yeah, I want to go. I want to get on that one too. Chucky. I like Chucky.
Speaking of things that we want to get on, can we take a look at that shirt that you're wearing?
This shirt?
Yes.
Oh, your awesome shirt.
Oh, look at that. And where can we get that shirt?
I'm pretty sure you can get this shirt at TeePublic. And if I'm not mistaken, TeePublic has a wonderful flash sale right now. So you can go and get some wonderful shirts from SideKick Productions. You can also get that really cool Art of Blowing It t-shirt that Ashley is wearing as well.
Okay, right here. There it is. Thank you, Ashley.
Step a little closer, Ashley.
Yeah. There we go. All right. Okay. That's
my face.
That is your face. Okay, so let's talk about this episode for a second.
I do love it. You're right, Alan. I do love it. Pennywise is a wonderful character.
You know, the connection here to the audience obviously is great, and we're glad to hear from all of that. But moving it back to Skeleton Crew season 2, Broken Bones episode. Tell us this. Why? So not only did you introduce twins with Ashley this season, but you brought on triplets with Keith Macklin's Janus brothers. Why triplets?
I think part of that was simply just the logic of independent filmmaking, because you sometimes need characters to do things, and you need them to do small parts here or there, but you don't necessarily have a lot of time to find people who can play those roles. So sometimes you just find a reason for somebody to have a twin brother or a triplet.
Sure.
And in that case, I'm pretty sure that's what happened with Keith. Is that I wanted to have a lawyer. I needed a lawyer for this episode. I had the doctor for the episode with Hunter, where he was getting checked up. So it's just a matter of right place and right time. And the independent filmmaking sort of means we need to try things that are not traditional in some sense.
And cheaper. I would also say, the scene with Anglicus and Rock. Ashley, you had a few great comments about that moment. Do you think that's pretty typical of a real kind of awkward the next day after a one night stand? Is that your experience, Ashley?
For straight people, maybe.
Well,
not that you ever had one, but
yeah,
I've had a lot of one night stands.
And
And
you identify with Anglicus in that moment.
with what? I want you to milk me.
Trying to get him out the door.
If anything, I've had a lot of guys say they wanted to milk me. It's just weird to hear it come from a, it takes where's the joie de vivre?
Yeah.
Right? No? Yeah?
No,
You guys
completely.
know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Stuart,
I hope I answered your question, Nakia.
you did.
Okay.
Stuart, my last question before we dive back in is, tell us about your experience milking other people.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I think obviously I'm just kidding. So we're gonna get right back into it. Horatio and Anglicus right here on the couch. This is episode.
Speaking of milking,
right?
They fell in love.
Now, do you think Frank is actually channeling
Yes,
the
Al Bundy.
Married with Children? Al
Yeah.
Bundy?
All right. Let's take
I
a
do.
look.
And I also think Frank just chills in his apartment like this.
So,
yes.
So,
Needle.
so you were really a priest?
But I think he probably sings
Like
these
the
words.
Our Father
Instead.
who
Like
art
with
in
his
heaven,
girlfriend,
right?
I think he's probably singing all the time.
Exactly. So how's that work? What? The whole celibacy thing?
Oh, well, I chose to look at that vow as more of a suggestion rather than a hard, fast rule.
But from what I saw in your bathroom the other night, you were pushing long and hard with that suggestion.
Saw in the bathroom?
So I was.
Well, that's
Well,
why
you
you're
shoved him
not
in
a
the
priest
bathroom.
anymore.
I did a whole lot of diddling.
One of my frat brothers priests diddled him when he was a kid.
Oh,
See, that sounds wrong.
set that one right up.
You should mention that. I diddled everyone but little children. Had I done that exclusively, I probably wouldn't have faced the charges that I did. But I'm not bitter.
Yeah.
No, really, the Lord has a plan for all of us.
I mean,
the plan he has for me.
So, why don't we explore the lands of milk and honey while we wait for Anthony, huh?
A lot of milk in this episode.
Thank you, but as I already told you, no.
No, it's just something someone says until they say yes.
Perhaps if you were more
A lot of rapists
rotund
say that.
or maybe a little
more like Anthony.
No, I think we know who you want to milk, Richard. Don't think it needs to be said.
Come in here.
I love you. I love consistency is incredible.
I was here first.
No.
I was here first. Anthony is mine, and I'm not going to let you confuse him with your pathetic attempts at satiating your lust. Not while I have any use for him. So if I see you so much as touch Anthony, an eye for an eye won't just be something out of the Old Testament. Hallelujah.
Thank you all for coming. I realize it's a bit irregular to have a will reading before the body is buried.
Well, you
Yeah, what
can
kind of
blame
shit
the
is that?
police for that. I don't know how much you need to investigate when you find a man hanging dressed as a woman.
Well, I find that quite ordinary.
Right.
Just like the man I used to
Horatio is
work
very
with.
thirsty.
My brother, maybe? A doctor. Yes. Yeah, that's Phil Janis. I'm Will Janis.
Oh, that's
love
just
that.
great. It's
Cheesy.
and the lawyer in the family. Your mother must be so proud.
She was indeed. Makes up for the failure of our other brother, Jill.
Jill?
Mom really wanted a daughter.
Lordy, so did mine.
Be that as it may, that's why I've invited Dr. Stuart and Mr. Wolf here, along with Veronica, because they're all named in the will.
He's just
also
looking at the
reached out to
camera.
Eddie Wolf, but he didn't return my call.
Really?
Pity. Can we just get on with it, please?
Sooner this is done, the sooner I'm free.
Free? What does that mean?
Hey, wasn't this man trying to speak?
You can cut the tension with a knife.
I have a sword for that.
Can I continue? There's a lot of legal mumbo jumbo in here, so I'm just going to cut that part out and get right to the reason why I called you here.
Also, because Josh didn't want to write that.
And I quote, I, Aaron Colchis, declare this to be my will, and I revoke any and all wills and codicils I previously made.
Wow, that's impressive language.
Standard legal sentences. He didn't write that part.
I'm not surprised. Like Aaron would know what a codicil is.
Really? You have to insult him right now, too?
This part is by him.
Yeah, you
To Wolf, I give all my recently purchased feminine garments, Because if you're going to act like a bitch and let a woman control you, you should dress like one.
That sounds more like him.
To Veronica and Anthony Stuart, I leave
He's dead, Carl.
absolutely nothing.
Character's dead.
At various points in my life, you both took everything from me. Veronica, my son. Anthony, my master. So I leave you with what you left me.
Wow, that's surprisingly poetic considering the last statement.
Wait, what?
I didn't want anything from him anyway.
Well, I did. What do you mean he left me nothing?
That's what he wrote.
And you knew this the whole time?
Can we just get on with this?
To Hunter Wolf, I leave everything else. We had something which made me feel more alive over the course of a few months than I ever did in the years with Veronica. Maybe you'll take this money and use it to make you as happy as you made me. And also, maybe it will make you feel just a teensy bit guilty about ending what we had.
Wow.
This isn't
Did he write
outrageous.
that last week?
I demand you do something about this.
There's nothing I can really do, Veronica.
What is it?
First of all, congratulations.
Yeah. It's a great ending to an otherwise shitty day when the bank denied me a loan.
The bank, that was today.
That was today. But it looks like
Hunter's not very
Aaron was
smart.
looking out for me.
Hunter is he's slow on this
I don't
update.
know how I forgot. I'm sorry.
You had your bed full.
Hunter, I don't know how. I'm so sorry. I don't know how. I didn't want you to find out that way. I don't even know how it happened.
He's lucky all I did was hit him once.
How could you do that?
How could I do that? Because Anthony, no matter how angry I am, I would never want to hurt you or hit you. And last night, I wanted to.
Ding, 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 ding.
Really badly. You promised me you would sleep with him.
I didn't. I don't think I did. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
You don't know what happened? I could draw you a picture, but I suck at drawing. You made me a promise.
So that's why you told him you're leaving me.
What?
I gave up Carla for you, Hunter. I gave for you. I have every little thing I do these days, any little mistake, and I'm gonna leave you. That's what.
Yes. Because I'm tired and crazy. I can't do it anymore. I put up with more than anyone would ever put up with. And every time when I think I have a handle on this crazy train of yours, you come and pull on another passenger.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Hunter, but this crazy train is stopping for no one. So if you want to get off, you can jump.
Fine.
Yeah.
I will. Good.
Oh, that was good. Y'all both said good at the same time.
Yeah.
They weren't listening.
Yeah. That's the good stuff.
After all this time, this is still one of my favorite scenes.
A good one.
Did I hear him right? Did he say he just slept with a man who left him broken and bleeding?
Apparently.
I think you and I should talk. Have you ever thought about writing a book? Oh, and also, I'm very, very sorry about your husband leaving you.
Well, they passed me up for this commercial.
Oh, yeah.
Something about how someone with a German accent will not inspire people to buy sausages. My God.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
I just really wanted to do that. Like, I really wanted to do that. Okay, so I'm going to have sex with you tonight. I'm so excited about it. So I'm going to go in the other room. I'm going to change into something a lot better, a lot more comfortable than this. And you are going to take off all of your clothes. And when I get back, we're going to do this. And it's going to be so good. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh,
Yeah.
so excited. Okay, I'll be right back.
This is sexy music.
Very sexy music, yes.
Gonna have sex with Charlie. Yeah.
Poor Thomas, he's having trouble getting his cars off.
Wow.
I know. Yeah.
Why don't you come up and
Shall we be tomorrow?
Boom goes the dynamite.
Everybody went.
Everything okay?
It's fine. Everything is fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, it seems like we have a marshmallow and a keyhole type situation going on down here.
I'm just not used to American women.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. You're from Europe. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, but I don't get it.
It's fine. It's fine. I should be going. I have to go.
Okay. Well, I mean, you don't have to.
I will call you tomorrow.
Okay.
Gute Nacht,
All right.
Fräulein.
Okay. We can keep doing that though if you don't want to leave. I mean, do you not like red? Hunter.
How long was he standing there, contemplating going in?
Hey, how's it going, bud?
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Crazy nights, man. Crazy. This place is known for crazy nights.
Any hot guys in here?
Yeah, a couple right here.
Whoa.
Wait a second.
How did this even happen? Why don't I remember last night?
Hey, you were the one guzzling your drink like a baby on his mother's tit.
I think it's really over.
It's your fault.
There's a lot of milk in
I
it.
want to have a little fun. I'm sorry if you can't see it. You deserve someone better.
You're wrong.
Am I? The guy's dumb, Anthony. I was with him for 15 minutes, and I already knew he was too dumb to be with you. You're smart. You're sexy. You deserve someone like that. Someone that can make you do better, push you if you believe you can.
I need Hunter.
Well, that's over. But if you want a big brute of a man, I can make that happen.
I need Hunter.
I need you to leave. We both know I'm not going anywhere.
I told you you were a monster, Anthony. I told you you would hurt people. Now, will you just kill yourself?
In retrospect, instead of broken bones, we should have called this milk bone.
Yeah.
And that's the team.
Very fitting. Oh, what a goodie.
Oh my goodness.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Speaking of all of this horror stuff that we're talking about, classic monsters and everything else, folks, don't forget that we have an amazing show that we would love to share with you. If you haven't seen it yet, it's called Demon Doctor.
Don't be afraid.
Detective Mark Bessem.
You can call me Derek, Detective.
Help me.
These are murder cases, and you want to run around and talk about fairy tales and princesses.
You can educate the world on the great beyond. Instead, you pretend it doesn't exist.
There aren't any monsters, Mark. They're only people. And they're the ones you need to catch. How do you rise above your hunger?
I'm totally surprised he hasn't eaten you yet. Shouldn't get too personal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the ship sailed in that one.
Oh, yes, the adventures of a demonologist. Keep the candle burning at both ends.
The Demon Doctor. Ka-choo.
You look like you're auditioning for Elphaba.
So if you care to find me, look for Skeleton Crew. Yeah. Okay. I was trying to be the thing at the end over the Demon Doctor.
Oh, the smoke.
Right? The
called
smoke. That's the word.
Auditioning for the role of Smoke.
Just in case for season 2 you want to step things up. I miss
Well,
that.
we're gonna be getting ready on working on season 2 soon too. So
Absolutely. Don't forget, folks, that Demon Doctor is an award-winning web series. It
Stuart
is
is the kid.
highly nominated. including nominated recently for Best Music.
Yes, Nakia.
So we're just so grateful to everybody being back here tonight, and thanks for letting me stream from my bedroom.
Always.
I may or may not have on pants right now. I'm not going to tell you.
Hey.
So
that's 2020 for you.
That's 2020. Pants
optional.
Pants are
Clothing
optional.
optional streaming.
The best thing today was at the rally that we held at City Hall. I saw a musician and I asked him to get up and speak, and he said, "Oh no, man, I'm wearing shorts. I can't get up there." He's like, a lot of musicians are very anti-shorts, so
they just don't work well on stage.
Yeah, he wasn't having it. Don't forget, thank you, Carl, for reminding us about money. Don't forget that we absolutely need all of your help to make this musical episode that we're working on right now. And that reminds me, I have to make a phone call about tomorrow's Skeleton Crew musical episode recording session. Josh, what do we have to look forward to next week?
Next week, we have episode 5 of season 2, which is one of my favorite episodes because it gets to debut a little bit of drag. So that's a lot of fun.
Awesome. And let's take a moment. Ashley, this last moment here, were you worried about doing an intimate scene like that? Was it your first scene as an actor doing something like that?
It was my first scene as an actor doing something like that. Yes, it was. I was nervous to climb atop of Thomas. But he was a wonderful co-star. Josh was great at directing me. And I just wish that my boobs would have been the same color as the rest of my skin.
That's Josh is good at directing the scene, not lighting the scene. That's a different story.
No. It was my tan line.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that breakup episode. That was the kind of the breakup episode heard around the world. Tell us about that scene.
Well, that scene was to this day it's still one of my favorite scenes with Jay, just because it's our first real emotional scene together, where and it's the first one, honestly, as an actor that I feel like I stepped out of me as a person, and I feel like I acted as I was Anthony at that time. And that's maybe that's one of the reasons I like the scene so much, is that I feel like it was something that I did that was not just me being there. Also, it was just really hot that day, so all of that sweat really added to the drama because we were very emotional.
Yeah.
Speaking of really hot, Stuart, I have to ask you.
Yeah.
Should we add marshmallow in a keyhole to the list of sayings no one seems to know but Josh?
Yes, because I'd have no idea where that's.
What was it the other night that we were?
No one from Adam.
No one from Adam. But what was the one I sent you after the show, Josh?
Put a mouse in your pocket.
Mouse in my pocket.
I don't remember the one you sent me after the show. No, but
Mouth in my pocket. I've never heard that one either. Is that one of yours?
It's one of his.
It's not one of mine. They're real sayings. They're real.
Josh. It's a Pangborn.
It was let me sell you a bridge.
Oh yeah,
let me sell you a bridge. Yeah. I've heard that one before.
Yeah, but Stuart, I don't think I'd heard it. So
no,
and so I found it and sure, but it popped up in the algorithm.
I don't know him from Adam.
I always say I don't know him from Adam's house cat.
Yeah. Well, that just makes it more interesting.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't know Adam had a cat.
We'll be back here next week. Don't forget, folks, that we're here every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. We are rewatching all of the first 4 seasons of Skeleton Crew from start to finish. And we're in the middle of season 2 right now. Excited about next week.
Our midpoint, so.
We're at the midpoint. I think... can we get a little moment, Ashley, of you just coming down those stairs?
Sure.
Yeah. Can you take it?
Thank you, Gato. Somebody's heard the mouse in the pocket before.
Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashley Monique Menard. There she comes.
Coming down her Sunset Boulevard stairs.
She's ready for her close-up.
With one look, Ashley.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much. We will be back here next week. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, Josh is super adorable. Look at here's proof. We'll see you next time. All things from the SideKick Productions universe. And I thought I was going to forget all my lines. Because it's a a body positive show.
I read for the role of Hunter, and